Hey, what's up? Welcome back. We're here with another video tip of the week. And this week I want to give you a bonus tip for very happy and healthy holidays. So next week is Thanksgiving. I can't believe it. And we have the whole holiday season upon us. And I did a blog post this week on some really great tips for keeping things in balance. Just kind of some checks and balances, picking and choosing so that you can indulge and enjoy yourself without feeling like you are way set back or feeling helpless or hopeless or crummy about your body or just not feeling good once it's all over. So that was my story for so many years. I would diet usually really restrictively before the holidays, and then when they'd hit, because I was stuck in this diet mentality, I'd go a little crazy. Which really looking back is like not logical. Like just because it's Thanksgiving, like what, I'm going to eat all the calories I can in one day and then the next day I can't. Again, not logical, but I talk to so many people who are still really in that all or nothing. And once you really stop doing that and give yourself permission to enjoy things all the time within reason, but also approach food and exercise and everything with a sense of love for your body instead of hating it and wanting to change it, but really loving it and wanting to nurture it, everything changes. You don't feel like you're sneaking behind your own back trying to like squeeze these meals in just because it's a holiday. So that kind of brings me into my tip. I feel like I'm already starting to give little nuggets, but this is a little bit more on the woo-woo side, the mental perspective, the mindset shifts that really helped me get to a place where I feel really balanced, really great, while still living life to the fullest. So mindset, big thing over the holidays, and this is a great one just to keep in mind all year round. And that is not guilting yourself, not feeling shame, or beating yourself up around food. Why? So for one, regretting anything or beating yourself up for calories already consumed, it's not going to change anything. It's not going to take anything back. You don't go back in time in a time machine. It doesn't work that way, obviously. So it doesn't do anything productive at all. Instead, it just keeps you in a negative state where you're beating yourself up. You're doing this like negative self-talk loop that I know we're all guilty of. And what I find really, really fascinating is there is research out there to show that when you are thinking bad about yourself and thinking and feeling bad about something you ate specifically, it will actually cause a different response in the body. It's going to raise your cortisol hormone, which is unfortunately a fat storing hormone, but that's our stress hormone. So any of those negative emotions and any of that guilt and shame around food actually physically affects our body. It will manifest, it will show up, making it harder to reach our goals, making it harder to enjoy a healthy, happy, balanced weight. All of the above. Plus, it just feels crappy to be beating yourself up for, again, food that is over and done with. So if you do, and I'm sure you might, if you do have a day or a meal or a couple days or a week, or who cares if it's the whole season, you know what I mean? Be compassionate to yourself, be kind to yourself, and let it go. Again, on a physical level, it will be much more harmful if you're shaming yourself about it. So let that stuff go. I know it's a much easier said than done tip, but start putting it in practice, because years ago that's how I lived all the time. And I can tell you I'm really free from that. It still wants to come up sometimes, but I notice it right away. I identify it, and now I'm in the practice of not doing that. And it really feels amazing. And it really makes a difference in my physical body. I find it easier to stay right where I want to be no matter what. Like I mentioned in the email, I'm going to Mexico next week. You better believe I'm going to be having plenty of margaritas, guacamole, like anything I want. Full permission, within reason. And when you open yourself up to that permission, you'll actually find then too, you don't feel the need to sneak behind your own back and binge and go crazy. It's really just this constant balance, constant food freedom. So I feel like I just threw a lot into one little tip, but I hope this is helpful. Bottom line, drop the guilt and the shame around food this holiday season and always.